Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this channel once again, where you and I both are learning spoken English through self practice. So, without wasting time, let's get started. Today's topic that I have chosen to practice spoken English is guilt. Now, my as usual question to all of you is, do you feel guilt or do you have that guilt whenever you fail to practice speaking English in your day to day life? I mean to say, you are dedicated to practice spoken English. You have fixed time, you have that fixed topic. Still, you fail because you are not commitment to yourself, and that is the moment where you think that you are useless, you are not able to uh, take decision, you are not able to take action for you. Then how it is possible to learn English at all, that too without any partner? So this guilt, how to deal with this kind of guilt and break that loop which keep on pushing us in the same vicious cycle again and again, and waste our time throughout the day. And at the end of the day, we think that, oh my God, I'm not good at English at all. So, if this is the question and this is the situation with you that you always have to deal with, but you fail and you don't find uh, any idea, or you don't find any direction, then this video is going to be very very much helpful to all of you, because I already have been through in this kind of vicious cycle. I know how does it feel when you fail on daily basis, because you are 100% dedicated to learn this language, and you are doing all the efforts learning grammar, memorizing all the vocabulary, but you are not implementing, because unless or until you are going to speak, how you can learn and become fluent in it, in this language. So I want to tell you one thing. In fact, in my most of the video and all the video, I always try to focus more on four things which takes to learn English, that is speaking, reading, writing, and listening. And believe me, 80% of spoken section can be covered if you are 100% discipline, reading something on daily basis and listening something. 20% covers grammar and other thing. Now most of you will definitely think that how it is possible. Ask yourself one question. Whatever mother tongue you belong to, whatever language you speak, have you ever tried to go through the dictionary of that mother tongue? Did you learn your mother tongue just because reading all the grammar? No. You learn your mother tongue just by listening your parents, your environment. You learn this by observing them, understanding them, and copying them in the same way. Remember your childhood, how you used to do it. Of course, there you do not read any kind of grammar rule. You do not read any tenses. Then how you are so fluent? Just imagine the same kind of method you have to implement today. In fact, you know all these things, but where you lack is your confidence, your daily failure that turns into guilt. And we have to remove this guilt. How? By accepting yourself that whenever you sit for practicing spoken English, you do not get information, enough information to deliver the speech. You are not able to speak even a single word. Why? Because everything that is there in our mind, we keep on repeating the same thing, be it our habit, be it our action, be it our word, our sentence, our ideas, unless until you are going to relearn something new. That is why it is always suggested that keep on reading at least one pages minimum and 20 pages maximum on daily basis. Especially it becomes more important when you are a English learner or any other learner student, because reading gives you multiple information from a wide dimension, depending on you what you want to learn, what you want to read. History, geography, I'm not talking about all those things. Those are our educational book that do help us, but you have to learn natural English. You have to learn day to day life related English. And for that, you need to read running book, and that will be possible only by reading. uh, like, I'm not saying that you should read novel only. You can in fact pick up any child book, any childish book. um, in fact, books which are based on education, I mean educational book from class first to sixth standard, you can read them, and there you will find so many vocabulary which are useful for day to day life English. And this way your confidence will increase, and you will think that I'm able to frame sentences. And that is why we say read, read, read. Now comes listening. Listening is a very, very powerful tool for learning spoken English. When you listen, you know, okay, I have to say a particular sentence in this format. Okay. And the same way, next time you implement, you copy by listening other. In fact, everything that exists in this whole life, we are just copying and pasting everything. For example, you like biryani and you don't know how to cook it. What do? You nowadays we have the availability of technology, internet, and YouTube. There you will go, or maybe you will Google it out. You will get the recipe. Next, you manage to manage to buy every ingredient which is going to be helpful to cook and prepare a delicious biryani in a moment of 2 to 3 hours. You can get the taste of that biryani. What you did, you copied someone and now pasted, means you watched somewhere and then you started trying it. Maybe for the very first time, but at least you learn this way. The same thing we are doing in everything. Let's say I like the dressing sense of somebody. What I will do, I will copy them. Next time I would search for those kind of dresses in the market or online. Once I get, I will place the order, get delivered. And the very second moment, I would try it definitely to see whether it looks good on me or not. So, copy paste is very important, and this is the beginning of anything. Everything that is new, we want to learn, we want to inculcate, we have to copy paste. And believe me, this way you can remove your guilt. Your guilt comes when you are sitting for practice and still failing, struggling to collect vocabulary, struggling to frame sentences. And that's why a point of time comes when you think that it's not cup of my tea. I'm not going to learn all by myself. I really need somebody. Yes, you really need somebody. But this is the harsh truth of and the reality of life. Nobody will be sitting with you 24 into 7 hours to help you to learn spoken English until there is some aesthetic life, or high profile person you are, or there is an emergency, or you're working with some company, organization, or with the government, you know, organization, where there is a need of the hour to learn something or to upscale your skill. So only there you will get a forced, um I mean, a forceful order that you have to complete so and so things within a duration of 2 months or 3 months. But until you are alone, until you are a student, not working for anybody, you have to work upon yourself. You have to give time. And believe me, guilt is nothing. It's just that a kind of habit. When you don't complete your task, you fail accomplishing your certain work, negative thought start you know bombarding in your head, and that tells you that you are not good enough. That tells you you cannot even complete one simple work. Then how you are going to learn this whole language? But believe me, you have to keep this thought aside and then retry, retry, retry until you become perfect. And perfect, whenever I say, it means you are confident enough, fearless enough to speak this language in front of anybody in a very natural and fluent way. So that's all I wanted to say in this video. I hope you understood the method of practicing spoken English, that how I started. If you have noticed, I just picked a word, that is guilt. Upon that, I started speaking. In the meanwhile, I also added some other ingredients, spices, and this is how I practice to sound more natural and more fluent, because here I don't have any pressure to speak uh, particularly about some topic like let's say defense or school, college, nothing like that. I can add or remove any sentence anytime. It's all already upon me what I want to speak, because there is no topic, and everything that I'm going to that I have explained, my ultimate goal was to interlink them, interconnect them with the word guilt, the topic that I have chosen. So you can also choose this kind of small word topic and turn them into topic and speak, talk to yourself. Okay, so I hope you understood what I wanted to say. Thank you, everyone. Keep practicing and keep learning English. One day you will definitely speak, because there was a day I was also not able to speak, but at least I am now able to speak for 5 to 10 minutes at a stretch without any fear, hesitation, or drama. Because making mistake is a part of our life. If you think that you are making too much mistake, allow yourself to do that, because unless you make mistake, you cannot be good at anything. Okay, so thank you all for watching this video. Bye, take care.